Rose back on the inside, brings us car number 8 for Farmer Phil. That's Phil Rondo out of Baltic, Connecticut, driving to Silvestri's auto sale entry. Alongside brings us car number 69 for Jimmy Dolan out of Bethel. A two-time feature winner, driving to Shepherd's Auto Sales. Mike's Towing, TNR Rack and Pinion, Spectral Oil, Cavalier. That's car number 69. Starting 9th on the grid, the current point leader in this division. The Flying Zero for Ricky Young out of Canterbury, driving to Pastriac Paving, TLB Auto Machine, Cassidy and Sons, sponsored Oldsmobile. Alongside is card number 5 for Hurricane Harry Rice. That's the Robico Excavating United Auto Parts Cavalier. Car number 5 starts back in the 10th spot. Having the A1 Auto Body Works Northeast Speed Cavalier. Starting 17th on the grid, it's card number 98. The Westbrook Exxon entry for Donnie Fowler out of Westbrook. Starting outside, driving car number 54. A multi-feature winner thus far this season. The North End Auto Parts Statewide Recovery number 54 being driven tonight by Teddy Christopher. Starting 19th on the grid is car number 99. First, tighten the belts. They check the gauges for the final time. We are going open wheel racing right here at the Waterford Speedbowl. Side by side, they wind them up through the turns. Tony Leckie holding back a bit, now drops the green flag. It's a drag race up into turn number 1. George Greco on the inside gets the bite. He leads the charge off turn number 2, followed closely by the X6 of Mike Christopher. Christopher, about a car length behind, being chased down by the entire field. A minor skirmish develops up in turn number 4. 3 or 4 cars come together. They break away, but it looks as though we have a car in trouble as the 98 of Donnie Fowler comes to a grinding halt just off the 4th turn. 3 or 4 cars got together in turn number shop, located on Norwich Avenue in Taffel. Quick as a flash, we're back under green. George Greco has the edge with car number 31, CT. Look at the heavy hitters hounding his back bumper as they work through the turns. Charlie Savage is down on the inside with car number 11. Looks as though we have the X6 of Mike Christopher hung out to dry as David Gator move on the inside with car number 27 to take over the 3rd spot. They scatter in turn 1. Jimmy Dolan goes off the racetrack. Most of the field able to make it on by, but Mike Gator in trouble with car number 21. The field fired up. He has a big edge. Green is out, but it's not going to stay, folks. It's pedal to the metal action, but I'm sure the caution will be out momentarily, as Greco had a real sizable advantage, and yes, as we had predicted, they wind him up once again, anticipating the green. Side by side, the green is out. It's a drag race off the 4th turn into turn number 1. Tightly bunched, they work through the turns. Open wheel racing at its best here at the Shoreline Oval. Problems in turn 2. Richie Gallup in trouble. He sends a host of drivers scrambling off the racetrack, and Dennis Gator's in trouble. Somebody pulls out a line on the backstretch. We're not quite sure who it is, but caution flag is going to come out again as Chris Jones pulls out a line with car number 1, CT. In the meantime, Moose Hewitt makes it back out in time to take the green, but he's a long way behind the field. George Greco once again out front. He's been there most of the night to this point. Charlie Savage looking to chase him down with car number 11. David Gator waiting in the wings with car number 27. Currently runs in the 3rd spot. Mike Christopher runs 4th. A host of heavy hitters stuck right in the middle of the pack, looking to make their feelings felt to the front of the field. They settle down a bit, running side by side in the middle of the pack. Jerry Pearl looks to the outside lane to get the bite and improve his position. He's being closely followed by the number 54 of Teddy Christopher. 2 seasoned veterans using the outside lane to climb the ladder. David Gator wasting no time, looks to the outside with car number 27. He pulls alongside the 11 of Charlie Savage. Again, our defending track champion looking to improve his spot. Now he's challenged by the X6 of Mikey Christopher to the inside. A little bump and go through the turns. Pearl continues his charge to the front, following along with the 54 of Teddy Christopher. Marvin bobbles a bit with the 07. He regains control, and we stay on the green. 7 7 laps. Posted on the Busch Racing Series scoreboard in counting. Moose Hewitt a long way behind, hoping for a caution period to close himself up with the field. And the way the action's going up front, you have to assume something has to give. Folks, they're running too close for comfort. Too close, too fast for too long. As Mike Gator shuts down the number 21 and heads to the infield. We remain under green. George Greco continues as your pace setter with car number 31. But look at the field closing in as a host of drivers breathing fire on his back bumper. Everybody looking to charge to the front. Sparks fly. A couple of cars are sideways, and Teddy Christopher's off the racetrack in turn number 1. The 5-time feature winner looks to get back out onto the racing surface, but it looks as though the 36 of Dennis Gator is in trouble as he limps off the speedway on the backstretch, and we stay under green. Problems up in turn number 1. Quick as a flash. A host of cars in the wall. Looks to me the X6 of Mike Christopher. The 27 of David Gator involved. He was off the racetrack, all 4 wheels. And we're not quite sure who else. As Mr. Consistency, Jerry Pearl works the outside groove looking for the lead. Side by side, it's close through the turns. Pearl stays on the high side. Greco is down low. Keep your eyes on those 2 front cars as they set the pace off the 4th turn. Jerry Pearl looks for his 2nd win of the year. He's one of the top point contenders going into this event. He's got a mathematical chance of catching up, but he's got to do well. Everybody else has to have a bad night, and that's not the way it's stacking up at the present time. Pearl is out front. The halfway marker is coming out next time by. It'll be 15 down, 15 to go when they cross the stripe, but we've got a car in the wall. It looks to be Richie Gallup in the number 52, tacking the Amco barrier through tonight. The Legends race is up next, and then we move on to the late model feature. But right now, it's back to green flag action here in the open wheel division. Jerry Pearl is out front. He's being hunted by the Flying Zero of Ricky Young. George Greco is back to 3rd. Rocco is up to 4th. Burt Marvin runs 5th. Phil Rondo is up to 6th. A lot of bumper banging through the turns. Everybody stays pointed in the right direction as they continue to run door handle to door handle, wheel to wheel around the racetrack, lap after lap. The middle of the pack really waging war. There's about 8 cars locked in battle. The front-running automobiles a bit more comfortable as they run nose to tail, all looking for the leader. Ricky Young setting sail with the Flying Zero, looking to protect his point lead. He's the point leader. Teddy Christopher currently 2nd in points. He's the driver of car number 54, looking to make up the ground he lost earlier. Burt Marvin bobbled a bit with the 07. That cost him a couple of spots. You don't have to make much of a mistake to find yourself losing a spot or 2 to these drivers. These are the best here at the Speedway, doing it the hard way with the open wheels. They shuffle the deck once again through the turns. Hot and heavy action. They play a little bumper tag through the turns. Everybody looking to finish up front. 21 laps posted on the scoreboard and counting as time beginning to run out in this feature event. Laps on the scoreboard. Jerry Pearl remains as your leader with car number 43. Ronnie Rocco making a charge for the runner-up honors. Looks to the outside of Ricky Young, and here comes the rocket. Young battles back to regain the position, and Teddy Christopher now breaks from the back with car number 54. Let me tell you, folks, this one's a long way from being over. Tony Leckie says 5 to go, but believe me, it's a long way from the checkered flag. Jerry Pearl, Ricky Young, Ronnie Rocco, and Teddy Christopher in that order. Run 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pearl being chased, time running out. Let's see who wins at the line. But we still have 3 laps remaining once they cross the stripe this time by, as lap number 27 is now history.
2 to go marker out this time by Jerry Pearl, having some heavy competition closing in on his back bumper. Jerry Pearl leading Ricky Young in the 0. The North End Auto Parts 54 with Teddy Christopher on board in the 13 of Ronnie Rocco. Rocco challenging for that 3rd position. White flag due out this time by as Teddy Christopher and Ronnie Rocco work side by side. Top 4 cars running under a blanket in turn number 3, out of turn number 4 for the final time as Jerry Pearl picks up the win. Ronnie Rocco in trouble in turn number 1. The rest of the field forced to scatter. Tony Leckie throwing the caution in the checker flag, but the win going out to Jerry Pearl. Finishing in the runner-up spots, car number 0 for Ricky Young of Canterbury. Unofficially in for the 3rd spot, it's car number 13 for Ronnie Rocco. Teddy Christopher unofficially finishing in the 4th spot as Jerry Pearl pulls down into victory lane with the double take swimwear. United Auto Parts Diane's Beauty Corner sponsored number 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's 30-lap feature, Mr. Consistency, Jerry Pearl, as he picks up his 2nd win of the year. I don't know if you took time or not to look in your rear view mirror, but let me tell you, there was a real war going on in your back bumper. Were you aware of it?
Yeah, I sure was. I slowed down towards the end, and I'll tell you, it's been a rough night. We had to change the motor after warm-ups, and we didn't get any practice, and I'll tell you, it's just been great to be here right now.
Let me tell you, folks, that's the most Jerry Pearl has ever said in victory lane in 20 years. He's worked hard at this. Jerry, you're running 3rd in points. This is going to help your standings a little bit. Have you got a chance to pick up the win in the championship yet?
I don't know. We're not really worrying about that yet, but we're gonna give it a bloody go.
Anybody out there you want to say a special thanks to?
I'd like to thank my whole crew, just everybody. I mean, we have some extra people tonight. Fellow from 33's helping us, Phil Marian's helping us, plus all the regular guys that have been helping me right along, supporting me. I really appreciate it.
I think that's why they call you Mr. Consistency. But right now, somebody just said he's old enough to run in the legislation. I don't believe it. He's younger than I am. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? How about a nice round of applause as Jerry Pearl picks up his 2nd win of the year? Jerry, good luck. Keep up the good work.